And today, a shorter stream, we're gonna be talking about camping grills. And by camping grills, I mean kind of just grills in general, because I like portable. I like small, convenient grills. Grills that I don't have to like set up and it be like a big deal, you know what I mean? Because there's like the big fancy schmancy grills that have closed cover tops with glass viewing windows and smoke houses attached to the side and big old propane tank spots, and I don't want all that. I just, for fuck's sake, I just want to grill. I just want to grill, man. I don't make good food, but I like just sitting outside and enjoying peace and quiet and not having good enough of an internet connection to browse my phone while cooking. For those of you who don't know, I cook breakfast almost every day in my backyard. In my backyard on a little portable grill. I forget the model of it. FYCY, thank you. Novelty grill. Quetta, thank you. Pip wants a lowly grill. Also, oh my god, 2 years! I'll bring like some salt and some pepper. And I'll just fucking grill some vegetables, or I like to put like bacon on there. I buy like lamb bacon from a local farm and lamb sausages from a local farm, and I just throw that on there, and then that cooks, and then there's like the grease from that, and so I put like vegetables on there on the side, and then sometimes an egg. More Kotetsu, thank you. The world must know propane from the microgrill. CPPC Tech, thank you. Did you change the battery on your grill igniter? I'm pretty sure, because I left the grill outside for too long. I think it's like damaged. Table milk, thank you. Damn, she fancy with the lamb. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I think it's, one might say the grill is cooked. Mingo Mango Tango Mango, thank you. I see you've enjoyed the correct side of grilling. The taste of smoke is pretty dope. Welcome to the Charcoal Gang, brother. Female. Well, I don't know yet. I haven't cooked with charcoal yet. Now, one thing I like about my propane grill is, you see, it just works. Or it did just work. You would turn the knob for the heat, and then you would hit the igniter like 7 times, and then it would just work. And it has like a little black grill top, smooth, and it just cooks. You know what I'm saying? Super busy tech, thank you. The battery's just dead. They die after a year. I don't mess with it. People were like, Pippa, just use a lighter. And it's like, yeah, obviously just use a fucking lighter. Okay, it's the same thing as when your pilot light goes out. But the point is I don't want to have to use the lighter, because if I have to use the lighter, then that means my grill is not reliable. Okay? I don't want to have the lighter. If I have to have the lighter on me, why don't I just use charcoal? Let's find out. Let's find out. Lump charcoal is better. Chat, what are the different types of charcoal? Lucky Mom, thank you. America, yeah! I also consider marinades for grilled meats like cheap steak or shrimp. Very easy way to make good food. But then that's more stuff that I have to bring outside. I don't want to have to haul a bunch of stuff outside, okay? Right now, I have my plate that I put the sausage on, or the bacon on, whatever. A roll of paper towels, a fork that I also use to flip everything, because I don't like bringing out like a whole ass spatula or knives. Like sometimes I'll have to like bring out a knife to cut out the bacon and stuff. But like, I don't want to have to haul a bunch of stuff outside. I bring the fork, I bring the knife, potentially, depending on what I'm cooking. I bring the plate, I bring the food, and some salt and some pepper. I don't need all that, man. Don't need all that. Mixing wood chips into the charcoal gives it a great taste. Rusty, nail, thank you. Jesse, we got a grill. Hail, thank you for the gift, PPC Tech, thank you. Charcoal is more labor and materials and time. I remember charcoal grills on Euro Camp. I thought I
Hey guys.
Oh, I thought I put it. There we go. I grabbed a video from Euro Camp. They use a little compact charcoal grill, and I bought one of these a while ago. I have not yet used it, but maybe now is the time. But I don't have any charcoal. I don't have any charcoal. But it's this. So this is a charcoal grill, and you just like it comes exactly like this. It's like little metal plates, and then you put it together. Just like this. She makes it look a lot easier. Eric, if you're cooking for yourself, just get a gas one. Bro. My Leslie, thank you. Off topic, but YouTube mobile has been an annoying, buggy mess. I haven't been able to super chat on mobile for weeks because it fails immediately. Hope you're doing okay, Peps. I'm doing alright. Compact campfire grill. And it's small too. It's small just like this. And then they show in the anime like adjusting like the position of the charcoal. Do you guys do that? AL, thank you. Do you guys do that? Do you guys adjust like the position of the charcoal? I guess it's like depending on how the charcoal is aligned, the heat rises differently and everything, and the temperature fluctuates. And then you can also include more charcoal to make it more hot, but you can also take out charcoal to make it less hot. Max, you just remember to wait till the charcoal is white to cook. Thank you. We grilling and chilling. So that seems very inconvenient. How long do the charcoals take to go white? Parasogata, thank you. Live oak firewood over everything else. Clothes are hotter, simple as. But it's also like how much charcoal you have in there. Propane and propane accessories. Not long, a bit. 20 minutes! But then you only have to do it once, right? You only have to do it once. Scoopy, thank you. Pippa just wants to grill. I do. AL, thank you for the gift, PP. Mexican fiction, thank you. That Pippa's not right. Hank Hill. Grilling is a labor of love. A full chimney, maybe 10 to 20 minutes. Oh, man. Charcoal grill. Oh, for beginners. For beginners. I use air blower to get it white faster. Charcoal is not for the quick. Oh, what the hell is happening here? Hello? Hello? Oh my Jesus Christ. Okay, there we go. Dirty J, thank you. Blackstone griddle, easy to clean and low maintenance. Oh, do you guys prefer griddles, or there's like these open top ones? I brought up this list of different grill types. So there's like these ones. My family says that these are garbage. I've never used one. Hey, I'll thank you for the 5 KPPs. Thank you. Because with these, right, it's like you have less control over the situation. And if you're out camping and you don't have like a fire pit like this, you have to like dig the pit a specific height and everything in order to put the grill over it. And then it's just a pain. It's just a pain. See, like this. They work. I don't like the lack of heat zone control. Raptor bait, thank you. Are we gonna learn about propane and propane accessories? A little bit. Rub-a-dub, thank you. I grilled some teriyaki chicken earlier. It was delicious. Have a nice drinking PP. Thank you. Hello, Arzen, thank you. Sup, Pip on chat. Hello, Militoro, thank you. Do we know what's gonna get grilled? I always grill lamb. This one is really tall. Really tall. I wonder why they have the octagonal dips. Holes. Why do they have octagonal holes? What is the benefit of octagonal over, like, the straight wire? Bullfrog, thank you. Superblock, thank you. It attracts bees. No, it doesn't. It's just for style. Hey, thank you for the 20 get babies! Thank you. Because it's fancy and they can charge more? Cooks different. Yeah, but how is it cooked different? More surface area for heating. I feel like look at like the grill spots on it. I feel like it makes it look less appetizing, doesn't it? Fine, straight grill lines are a marvel in themselves. But when you make it like this, it looks sickly. Homicidal ducks, thank you. It looks like disease, yeah. Straight grill lines are the best, true. Daruma-san, thank you. You brought charcoal into this household? You got sued under my boy's nails? I'll tell you what, that yabbit ain't right. Hexagons? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, hexagon. My bad. See, here's like the straight lines, but these are, I don't know. And see, this is too big. This just feels like too much. I've heard a lot of good stuff about Traeger grills. But isn't this a whole lot? Like, if you want to take this bad boy camping, you're hauling a really fucking heavy piece of equipment. And a very, like, awkward one to load up into a truck. And it just, I don't know. Like, you do get to, like, stand at it. Like, that's nice, right? That you can stand at it. But not taking that camping. Yeah, not taking that camping. That's a smoker. Isn't this on the side the smoker, and this right here is the grill part? Am I crazy? Yeah. That is how it works. The description says it's electric. I don't think electric would be any good. You know, there's enough stuff that uses electricity in the average household. So to bring electricity outdoors, don't you think you're being a bit excessive? Hey, thank you for the 10 𝐒𝐴𝐴𝐵𝐵s. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As a whole pellet grill, temperature and pellet hopper need to be monitored. It uses pellets, not electrical? Okay. Electric, not a true grill? I don't think so. If you're gonna get an electric grill, why don't you just get one of those countertop George Foreman's? Why would you buy a nice grill like this and then turn it into something that you could have sitting on your countertop? It doesn't make any sense. You need fire like a caveman. Well, not just have the range, but it's a more, like, authentic experience, right? Like sitting outside, cooking something over a flame. So arguably, like, charcoal is more authentic than, like, propane. But God, propane is really convenient, but it's still better than electricity. I think this one is propane. It's gotta be, right? Don't tell me it's electric. Push button ignition. It doesn't say. It's gotta be propane. I do like that the little propane canisters are really easy to get. You know what I mean? Like, you can just go to Walmart. You can just go to, like, some convenience stores, and they have little canisters of propane, and you can even get them next day delivered to your door nowadays. Hey, thank you for 5 𝐒𝐴𝐵𝐵s. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Zachary Rollick, thank you. The electricity runs the wood pellet auger. Really? No, thank you. There's a ton of advantages to propane. You know, when they're empty, you just toss them back. Yeah. STK, thank you. Buy a $15 charcoal chimney starter, or don't even bother starting charcoal grilling. It's the most important tool. What is a charcoal chimney starter? Charcoal chimney starter. What is that? What is that? What is a charcoal? Ooh, these things!
A charcoal
I've seen
chimney
these
should be
before.
in everybody's charcoal grill starter
Wow, that's
pack for
loud.
good reason, and I'm going to show you some tips and tricks on how to get the most out of it in this video. A charcoal chimney lights your charcoal twice as fast as doing it directly in the kettle, and that's
I see these things because it's 4th of July season. Walmart has a bunch of these, and they have an American flag one, and I was kind of tempted to pick it up. I was looking at it, and it wasn't that expensive. I don't remember how much it was, but for one with like a 𝐒𝐻𝐿, so to speak, I mean, that's kind of cool. American flag, I kind of wanted it. Do it? But what if I start ending up with like a grill collection? I don't need like 5 different grills. The Weber is a staple? I don't think the one at Walmart is a Weber. Restless Hollow, thank you. Happy 20 months, Pippa. It's also maybe a tailgate barbecue grill for camping. Elle, thank you for the PP.
one of the biggest benefits because it
It
acts
is a Weber?
like
It is the one with the American flag at Walmart. It is Weber.
a slow and sear or a vortex by directing more of
One for every day of the week. I don't need that many grills.
that air through the charcoal and getting it to burn extra hot.
Weber made it for Walmart. Oh my god. You guys know like the exact grill I'm talking about.
When it comes to lighting charcoal for your kettle, the amount of charcoal you light will have a really big impact on your final temperature. So think of it like a recipe, and the charcoal chimney is a big measuring cup that you can use to help you out.
A
These
measuring
are just some
cup.
general guidelines, but this is what I use to hit the temperatures I want. A quarter chimney is good for low and slow, or
These are small charcoal. Chat, what do you guys prefer? Do you guys prefer like the smart charcoal like this, or like the densely packed cube ones that are much larger? You're a fan, thank you. We had 2 Traegers, they flare up easily, and one caught fire. Stay away from them. Uh-oh. That goes a good, thank you. Congrats on 400K, Pippa. Thank you, thank
around
you.
225 degrees Fahrenheit. Half is
When I
good
grilled a lot of you small, those are briquettes.
for 275 or
Mesquite.
300 degrees, and a full chimney is good for roasting temperatures at 350 degrees or above, or direct searing.
Direct searing. So direct searing would be like the flames reach all the way up to the meat. 𝐿𝐴𝐷, thank you. Got some chicken thigh marinating in the fridge. Can't wait for it to grill on my mini charcoal grill tomorrow. We don't need fancy knickknacks to enjoy grilling. Hell yeah. 𝐿𝐴𝐷, thank you, good PP. See, but one problem with this too is if you don't have like the flat pan, you can't cook meat, or you can't like reuse the grease from the meat to cook like eggs and stuff. On the interwebs, thank you. Pippa, use natural lump charcoal. Lump charcoal is better.
As you fine-tune that recipe, keep track of the amount of charcoal you lit, the kind of charcoal you used, and the final temperature that you hit in your kettle. If you do that, you'll help take the guesswork out of cooking next time. I like to put wood chips on top of my charcoal as an indicator.
He's doing what you said to do. Fine, goes, thank you. Cooking your food just makes you weak. I do the pre-fire diet by eating everything raw. Salmonella is a meme. Eat pine bark to stave off parasites.
To see if they need more time. If the chips haven't burnt up yet, then the charcoal isn't fully lit.
You can use cast iron pan and campfire instead of grills. But this is all in one. You have a fire pit built in, which is one of the nice parts about it. Because digging a fire pit really sucks. I hate digging fire pits. Oh, thank you. You reuse the grease in the form of slightly extra fuel while grilling.
This acts kind of like a training wheel to get you prepared, and then over time, you can stop using it once you get it down. Charcoal chimneys require some sort of easily combustible material that you put here on the bottom, and there are a lot of fire starters out there made specifically for grills. One of the most common ones is bought from Weber. They make some starter cubes or a wax-covered tumbleweed. If you don't have those on hand, you can totally make some yourself. All you have to
I save dryer lint specifically for campfires.
do is take some newspaper print. I like to use the grocery store ads that come in the mail, put a few drops of oil on it, and it'll burn up just fine. Important safety tip, never light the charcoal chimney directly on the cement. There could be water in the top layer that would get hot enough to boil and pop that top layer off.
What the fuck?
Worst case, it knocks the chimney over and could start a fire. But either way, you've messed up your driveway. It's a whole lot better to get a $2 paver, which will probably break too, but it's a lot easier to replace than your driveway or your back patio. Another good option is to put the charcoal chimney in your kettle. Just don't do it on the grill grate level, put it down on the charcoal grate level, because a lot of times you leave some ash and you don't want that to.
But then you can't close it anymore. Yeah, thank you. Bye, guys. I'm off getting your... Oh, okay. Thank you. I hope you enjoy your time drinking.
Get into your food. Once you light the fire starter, watch the smoke coming off the coals, and you're going to see it change from a thick white smoke to gray to blue or even no smoke at all. Clear smoke is a sign.
This does feel kind of magical, I'm not gonna lie. This kind of seems like... The chimney starter kind of seems like an experience in itself.
The charcoal is fully lit, and you're going to end up with better tasting food because you waited. A common rookie mistake is pulling it way too early and ending up with off flavors because of that ignition smoke. So plan for about 20 minutes to do this step correctly. All charcoal is going to put off some of that white smoke, but some do more than others. Briquettes often put off more than lump or high-end charcoal, but at the end
Thank you. Real fans drinking pip, hell
of the
yeah.
day, they all cook your food. In the US, the most common and readily available charcoal comes in either a white bag or a blue bag and has a big K stamped on each briquette. And they're notorious for putting off
Why not drink and watch pip at the same time? Maybe he's hanging out with
a
people?
lot of white smoke,
At a
but
bar?
that doesn't mean that
I
you
don't
can't
know.
make good barbecue with them. All you have to do is wait for the ignition smoke to die off and you'll be just fine. As the white smoke dies down and the wood chips are fully burnt, you know that your charcoal is totally lit and ready to go into the kettle. But important safety tip, always wear closed-toed shoes when you're around lit charcoal.
I always wear Crocs. I'm gonna disregard this rule and say fuck you. The Highland Juggler, thank you. Someone give this man his keys. Raise hell.
As
Praise
you pick
Dale.
up that chimney, some of that charcoal may drop on the ground.
Okay, I might wear closed-toed shoes.
You could step on it, or it could fall in between your toes, and you'd get burnt. I know that sounds crazy, but it totally happens, and you hear about it all the time in the barbecue forums. There are a lot of ways.
The what? The barbecue forums? Huh? Foreigner Carissa, thank you. Remember to tip your bartender and say, grill and watch Pippa. King Nate, thank you. Always drink booze while watching Pippa. What the fuck? You're drinking 5 days a week? Drexel, thank you. You can always actually fire... Wait, you can actually fire earthenware pottery in a chimney starter. It's what got me into the hobby, not as hard as people make it out to be. Really?
Ways of arranging charcoal in your
Honestly, thank you. Play Pippa on the bars
kettle
TV.
depending on how you use it.
Baxter, thank
For
you.
searing, you want to stack it high on one side to get it closer to the grate, and another common method is to cover half the bottom of the grill with charcoal, so that way you have a cool side to retreat to if it ends up being hotter than you expected. Charcoal can be really unpredictable, and it's always nice to have a safe spot to retreat to avoid burning dinner.
See, I wouldn't even guess this. I would be like, oh fuck, I'm using so much charcoal every single time because I'd just be covering the entire bottom. Resident Naba, thank you. It's the remix to Ignition Chemicals. R. Kelly is rotting in prison inmates rolling that body. Got every man in here wishing.
Chimney is not the only way to light charcoal for your kettle. And if you need a little bit more firepower, check out my video where I review this product, which is a propane powered torch that'll light your charcoal in no time.
That looks stupid. Greeway, thank you. Glad I got some grilled rabbit for this stream. What the hell? I think this is excessive. Why would you get this? That looks fun. You're insane. I forgot the grill gun exists. Supervillain grilling? Yeah, fancy knickknacks. That's what this is. This is clutter. This is clutter, chat. Man.
I bought most of the portable
Look at all these grills.
popular gas grills on Amazon in search of the perfect one, and that way I'll
See, I don't know about... I don't know, I feel bad. I guess if you're using charcoal, then the grease does get reused as fuel. But seeing like the gas grills have the lines on them, you're just getting a gross greasy mess down below. Like you can't reuse it.
and that way I'll be able to share with you a few of the features that you'll want to look
And the front middle is awful.
for in your next grill.
This one?
There are quite a few portable gas grills in the $50 to $100 range, and Charbroil calls this one the standard portable, but I like to call it the
You do not want burning fat under your food? Isn't that a fire hazard? Jesus Christ, Ale, thank you for the 10 more gift peepees. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
ultra portable because it's by far the lightest and cheapest grill that I tested. It has absolutely no frills, so things like a thermometer in the lid or a grease tray don't exist. In fact, it doesn't even have an
Meep, thank you for the big peepee. Meep.
igniter for the burners, so make sure that you bring your matches or a lighter on your next trip. But surprisingly, it put out an amazing amount of heat, so you're gonna end up cooking with the lid off, and you're able to do that with this grill. And the legs on this grill fold over and hold the lid together, which is one of the features
Those seem like pretty shaky legs, don't they? They're rounded, so they're not gonna be able to like really grip onto the ground or anything.
Features that I really like to see in a portable gas grill because it makes it easier to move around and take with you, which is really the whole point.
Don't trust it? I wouldn't trust this thing.
Of this thing. And I would absolutely take the flimsy grill grates in exchange for having a super light portable gas grill where the food that I cook on it might cost more than the grill itself. Next up is the Mega
cheapo. How expensive was that thing?
Master, and it adds a few of the creature comforts that you might want to see.
It would tip over with a strong gust. I think so. Binary goes thinking, look at how much time all this fire is taking. By the time you're ready to start cooking, I've already eaten a chicken and some mushrooms I found.
In a portable gas grill, like a thermometer in the lid and a burner igniter. These legs also fold out for compact storage. This one,
these legs are way better.
Also has a drip tray at the bottom, and one of the features that you always
not good, but better.
Want to look for.
They look like they're made out of plastic.
In a portable grill is to make sure that the bottom portion is molded as one piece with no seams. It may not seem like much, but that purpose is to make sure that all of the grease and the mess travels and only has one exit point, and that's in the grease tray, so that way you don't make a mess in the back of your car or wherever you're going. This one didn't get quite as hot in my testing, so you're going to end up grilling a lot with the lid down.
Is that not plastic? What is that? Drexel, thank you for the 20. Unrelated, haven't been rolling out supas because I was saving for the local con. Got some cute pepper charms from Artist Alley. We'll buy coffee to balance the scales. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
But one feature that it has is an oval burner rather than a straight tube, and that's going to make it so that way the heat is more even from front to back.
Oh my god, wait, you're telling me the grease? Oh man, what the hell is this? The grease is going to drip from the grates onto this rooftop and then flood down the sides of the grill, and you're gonna have to take all this out if you want to properly clean it?
Tube, and that's going to make it so that way the heat is more even from front to back than you'd see on some of the other gas grills.
This is deranged! What a waste of good grease. It is a waste of good grease, and it's just a fucking nightmare to clean that.
Then don't be tempted to grab it by the handle, even though it has the lid latch, because if you do that, you're going to have tipping the grill over, and then that mess is all going to go out the back. That's one of the nice things that this has, is these side handles, which allows you to pick it up and keep it flat and even, so you don't make a mess. And at this price point, the Mega Master is a really good value because of the features that it provides. The charbroil.
But you don't clean that often though. Yeah, especially not with my grill, because you know what? When I'm done with it, alright, I can just sop up all the grease with a paper towel. It's that easy. I just sop up all the grease with a paper towel. Sometimes this is probably not very hygienic, but sometimes I just leave the grease on there for tomorrow.
Charbroil 240 is really only portable because of its size, and it's missing a few of the features like side handles or a lid latch that make it easier to move from point A to point B. Because of that, it's one of my least favorite portable gas grills in the category. But it works well as a backyard or patio grill, and I've cooked quite a bit on it, and it's all turned out really.
Drexel, thank you. Related, I have two $400 gas grills, and yet always opt for the $40 charcoal grill from Walmart. Can't beat the char taste. Oh.
Well. The only thing is, I wish that I had a little bit thicker grill grates and a more solid construction in this unit. And if you're interested in any of the grills that I share in this...
Why are there no grills with, like, closer together grill grates? It just seems like a lot of stuff is gonna be dropping through. Counterfeit McCoy, thank you. Chimneys, I'm tipping, long necks, I'm gripping. Catch me burger flipping with the grease dripping. Donovan, thank you. Congrats on 400k. So what is in store for us when you hit 500k? I don't know.
This video, check out the links down in the description below, and I put them there for your convenience, because I know if I don't, somebody's going to ask. But no, if you make that purchase using that link, I will get
I mean, there would still be air. They'd just be closer together.
A small commission based on that. But all of these grills were purchased by me, and this video is not sponsored by any manufacturer. The Pit Boss and Cuisinart portable grills are
not the fucking Cuisinart. Not the fucking Cuisinart, dude! Oh no!
Nearly identical. And so if you're interested in one or the other, you should buy whichever one is cheaper at the time, because I've seen the prices flip-flop over time, where one is cheaper and then the next week the other one is cheaper. And these grills are a little bit big for the portable class, but they still have foldable legs to make them easier to transport and a lid latch. Just keep in mind that if you're going to grab it by the handle, then you're going to tip it over.
The latches are nice. Mine has like these little... I think it's silicone? It has like silicone latches that like stretch and you pull them down into like a little hook. And they work fine.
They are big enough though that you can just grab them on the side as long as they're cool. But where these grills really shine is that they have 2 burners, and that's going to open up a whole world
Jan, thank you. Pork chops with charcoal ash is traditional
of
flavoring.
possibilities for you because you can have one
Silicone? What is silicone? I don't know, man.
side that's cooking really hot. The other side can be just
Chat, what is silicone instead of silicone?
warming rack, depending on how you want to use it that day. And having 2 burners at this price point is practically unheard of, except for some of the cheap gas grills that you know are only going to last a couple of years.
Silicone is microchips.
This gas grill is going to last a long time because it's made out of stainless steel, and the grill grates are thick stainless steel, which is way easier to clean than most of the other enameled ones in this
But again, with the grease dripping off, but at least it's dripping onto the flames,
category.
I guess.
And the thick grates are going to give you a better sear than you would with other grills. And frankly, I was surprised to see that quality of grill grates on any of the gas grills. And one of the other differentiators with this grill is it has the
But this one also looks easier to clean.
standard
You know what? This one doesn't look that bad.
propane hookup rather than relying on 1-pound cylinders or the adapter hoses. This allows you to hook up to the bigger 20 and 5-pound tanks. Whenever I travel, I always take my 5-pound tank with me, so that way I have plenty of gas. It means I don't have to rely on those really expensive 1-pound cylinders. But it's not all ice cream and rainbows with this grill.
That seems like a pain to lug that around. I don't think I would want it. I like the small ones. I like the small little green propane canisters you get from the grocery store. Once you get into the bigger propane tanks, half of that weight is the metal. It is heavy.
Because there's one major flaw in the design.
5 pounds?
I told you that
Maybe I haven't seen the smaller 5-pound ones then.
one of the jobs of a grill is to make sure to contain the mess. And these ones have a seam right here at the bottom. And anytime I cooked on it, if it wasn't perfectly level, that grease would go out the corner instead of going into the drip tray.
What the fuck?
And you can easally fix that with some high temperature silicone if you like to mod things, but it's not going to work and be leak free straight out of the gate. Overall, these 2 gas grills.
You're telling me the grease just pours out the side? Why did they design it like that? Drexel, thank you. That's a nice grill, a real nice grill. Would you grill me on this grill? Is that a weird thing to ask? I hate my family, I hate living, but I love grilling. Hell yeah. Ale, thank you. You know, Herkina, thank you. Use charcoal as God intended.
Those are a good fit for someone who wants to grill a bunch in the backyard, but also wants the flexibility to be able to take it with them when they need to. The Weber Q1000 and 1200 are some of the...
Bro, what the fuck are you cooking that chicken in? That's a whole ass chicken crudely shoved into a cast iron pan.
best portable gas grills out there, and they come with an amazing array of accessories.
Yes, I know it's literally cast iron, chat, but it's a small-ass pan for that huge thing of chicken.
Most of them are available if you live outside of the US. And that's because outside of the US, this grill often outsells the Genesis and Spirit lines. And there are a ton of amazing groups out there that'll help you get the most out of this gas grill. I've put a lot of miles on this one, which is actually the Q100, which is the generation before the 1000. And I've been able to cook all of the favorites
So that the chicken can baste in its own juices?
on it, and it's also super versatile. I've baked bread on it and even made some molten lava.
That sounds good. General Cub, thank you. Thoughts on smokers? I've never used a smoker.
Cakes. And for me, one of the biggest benefits is the heavy cast iron grates, which are great for searing. It also has much better temperature range as well as control. You can make some fine-tune adjustments to cook things just the way that you want. And it has a good design that helps avoid flare-ups. And of course, I'm a Weber fanboy, but this grill...
Dr. Man is thinking wood over charcoal, over propane, over electric. There's a thank you. His fence is falling over. Yes, it is. His fence is trying to increase his property line.
is not my favorite. That one goes to the Charbroil X200. So why is this one my favorite? And it's because this grill understands that the main goal is to make sure that the gas grill contains all of the mess, and the drip tray and the design is absolutely perfect. I don't have to
That's just like a little tray.
worry about this thing leaking in my car whatsoever. In fact, one of the cool things that they did is if you lift the lid, you'll know that a lot of grease can start to build up on it and then drip out the back. Well, the bottom tray sticks out just a little bit farther, so that way it catches those drips and contains it within the grill. Second, this grill has the most...
That is a huge drip tray. My drip tray is like, it's very small, and I have my grill slanted a little bit so that the grease doesn't all pour out. because I don't want the grease to pour out. I want to reuse it for vegetables and eggs.
Most even heating of any of the grills that I tested, and that's because of the V-shaped grill grates that it has, which helps even out the heat and avoid flare-ups. Those heavy grates will also give you an amazing sear, but they come with one drawback, and that is if you want to clean it, you have to use the tool that they gave you, but it cleans super easy because you can fire up the grill and burn that stuff off and then just give it a quick scrape. The only drawback with this grill is that it
that noise was terrible. Morph Shadow, thank you.
It's insanely hot.
Has flavor. It is. Thunder goes, thank you. Where does this guy store all his grills? I wonder, does this guy have just like a shelf in his garage or something for his grill collection? Maybe he donates these after.
One of the hottest ones are the ones that I had tested. And
I should do a series where I buy various grills from Goodwill and try them out.
I don't know if that's unique to the grill that I had, but you're gonna do a lot of grilling with the lid up. But overall, this grill is super solid and it's ready to take some abuse and travel with you wherever you wanna go.
I don't know about that, chat. I didn't like any of those grills. All those grills were really, really bad.
Well, hey guys, welcome to Bartlow's Barbecue, and today, that's right, we're doing a comparison
that's
gas versus charcoal grills. It's gonna be a lot of fun, and I imagine I get to hear your opinion.
Actually, thank you. He is a real grill enthusiast, not a fake fan grill tourist like some people.
About it right in the
You're
comments
just picky.
below. So here,
well, because if you're gonna spend your money on a grill, and if you're gonna take it out camping with you and stuff, you want it to be good and reliable.
here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do an overview of the pros and
Spend the extra $10 to get something that doesn't leak out the fucking sides, man.
cons between charcoal versus gas. Then we're gonna be doing a temp test using a temp gun, and then we are going there right in the middle.
What the hell is
all the way
he?
around 390.
He's checking the
400.
temperature of the
System way back
pans
over here.
in his charcoal and his
314.
propane grill. This one is so fancy looking. It looks like it would be Pioneer Woman brand from Walmart. Wait, oh my god, wait. Blind steak taste test.
About both sides.
Pros of gas: convenience, easy cleaning, temp control, versatility, and features. Con, cost, and smoky flavor. Smoky flavor? Huh?
Grills, but for the most part, if you get a really good gas grill, it's going to have a good cost to it. I think another con is also portability. Most gas grills are not portable and easy to move around depending on what you're wanting to do and your purpose. And
Portability? They sell a lot of really portable gas grills. What are you talking about? What are you even going on about, man? One of the perks of the gas grill is, okay, you got like no mess cleanup because you have propane. You have little tubes of propane and stuff. You can just shove into a bag, and then you shove the fucking thing you shove the grill into the bag or into your bucket or whatever the hell you're using. And it's like, what? Guy probably has to shill for one brand. Is this sponsored? I wonder if this is sponsored. I'm a participant in Amazon Services LLC Associates Program, an affiliate advertising program. Okay, so he makes money when people buy stuff using his Amazon links. So why is he biased to charcoal so heavily? Power Maniac, bro, thank you. Makes me wonder if Project Farm has an entire shed just to collect all the stuff he's tested and use like a graveyard of Chinesian products.
And then I think lack of heat, to be able to get like that high heat searing compared to a charcoal grill, I think that is a con. Now it definitely can get hot for sure for grilling steaks and things like that, but nothing quite like the charcoal in my opinion. And again, I have a gas grill and a charcoal grill, and I've seen the
Infernal Paladin, thank you. Flat pack fire pit grills are nice.
differences. Now let's talk about a charcoal grill. The pros to me are the smoky flavor and the charcoal flavor that just is natural.
Okay, so his pro is the flavor, affordable, versatile.
Cooking on charcoal. I think the second pro is the searing and high temperature capability. You can get this 700 and plus up to 900 degrees on some charcoal grills, if not higher, and get you that nice char on your steak or whatever you're cooking. Also, the ability to do low and slow cooking, I think, is another pro on most charcoal grills. Now, you could do that and do it on indirect side on a gas grill, but
What is low and slow capability?
that's a strength of a
What
charcoal
does he
grill
mean
and
by
a
that?
smoker is the capability of doing low and slow, and it's also versatile. Make that a strength as well. A lot of these charcoal grills these days do have different accessories and advantages on that style grill. I think
Ribs and smoking. How could you not do the same thing with propane?
On charcoal these days could be it's harder to clean. It's a little bit messier compared to a gas grill.
This would be more expensive.
It takes longer to heat up whenever you're getting charcoal lump or briquettes. And then just adding more charcoal is more inconvenient. So depending on your skill level and kind of knowing what you're doing, you might have to add more charcoal as you go.
Crispy, thank you. If these people grill this often, why don't they just invest in a gas line instead of buying all these tanks? You can get a gas tank from a gas company, and they'll just come and refill it for you. Alfonso, thank you. Hey Pippa, have you seen that guy that makes ice cream plus bowls plus spoons from different trees and their leaves? I have not. Drexel, thank you. Like if you make jerky and cheap charcoal grill, if you know what you're doing. Aww.
And that's just an inconvenience, so we'll call that a con. So that's just a quick
You can reuse the charcoal into your garden soil. Whoa.
list, not exhausted. I'm sure you'll think of some as well. So let's get going. All right, guys, now it's time to do the temp test, and we're going to be using this temp gun, and we fired up both grills, getting up to 500 to 500.
Wait, it says blind steak taste test. He doesn't do a blind... Oh, he does it later. His stuff is all messed up.
And then I just put coarse pepper.
Can you imagine if he just better this?
On both sides. So that's all we did on these steaks, and now we're going to go ahead and put these on the grill.
Propane does burn cleaner and has less carcinogens, though. Is that true? I feel like it would have to be true, depending on like what kind of material you're using to cook above the propane, right? Like if you're cooking it on like a flat griddle or something, because it's not coming into contact directly with the gas. Oh, Larson, thank you. Some people cook food on their engine while driving. Jesus Christ.
All right.
Carcinogens add flavor. True.
All right, guys. This is taste test number 1 on the steaks. My wife Brooke has agreed to do a blind taste test. She does not know which bite I'm about to give her.
I'm still thinking. I bet the guy tasting the steak isn't even blind.
So I'll put on the screen which one this is. All right, here we go. You got it. All right.
Okay, skipped all the cooking.
Just reserve
No time
your
lapse for the cooking.
comments till after you eat both.
Okay.
Ah, man, I want steak now. Alex, thank you. I tried making ribs on a propane grill, low and slow, and cooked them for like 2 hours, and they honestly turned out shitty, so smokers have a use. Silva, thank you. I got a Weber gas grill myself and can highly recommend it, though not a portable one. It has been with me for over 6 years, and it's always a treat.
Next one. Put it on the screen which one this is.
It's a lot of grizzle on that.
Well, they're both good. Steak is always good. But I liked the taste of the second steak better.
You've never been to a random bar grill in the middle of Nevada. The hot Nevada desert. In an empty ghost town, basically. Population, like, 250. Alright? I'll show you what bad steak tastes like. Don would think, what food are you going to try? Going to first try on a new grill. I don't know.
I just had more
Chicken
of a
skewers,
robust flavor. Felt like it was cooked more, maybe, from what I could tell, or cooked through more, which makes me think that having had so many steaks on the Joe, I'm thinking that's the Joe. The Joe? Which one was the Joe? I feel the heat over here, so I'm thinking this is the gas. So I think that, which leads me to think that the first one was on the gas.
All right.
Are you gonna tell me? Am I right or?
Yeah, the first one was gas bite, and the second one was charcoal. And so.
Awesome.
Yeah, you guessed right. Like you
These
thought.
were terrible. This is a terrible video.
I mainly taste the barbecue rub and the
Thank you.
and the sauce. But let's see if we can tell a difference on the charcoal.
Of course you're gonna tell a difference! I wanna know what the difference is! Ah! Man. Ridiculous. Chat, look at this. Nomad Grill and Smoker in-depth review.
In this review, we're looking
Oh, it's loud!
at the Nomad Grill and Smoker.
Look at how
It might be the
ridiculous
most
this thing looks.
expensive, compact, portable grill in the world. Is it worth its hefty price tag? Let's find out. Just a quick disclaimer, Nomad sent me this to test out, and as always, I'm going to give you my honest opinion.
It's not an honest link. He has a sponsor link.
The grill weighs 28 pounds with a single grill grate or 31 pounds with an optional second grate. It comes with only
That's
one
a damn
grate.
suitcase. This is a suitcase, bro.
It's very easy to carry. It's literally just a large briefcase
Yeah.
or about the size of a carry-on.
For real.
The grill grates are
Imagine getting on an airplane and this is your carry-on.
cast stainless steel and in the shape of a hexagon. They're also domed, and this combination makes them very strong, like really strong. I put some weight behind this and they weren't budging.
Why would you want your grill to be domed? That means it's not gonna cook as evenly. You're not gonna get the nice even grill marks.
You can cook on the dome grates or flip them over for more of a basket. The basket works great for food that might roll off the grill.
It feels like I would only ever use the basket one.
For an added layer of protection, I
It
seasoned
won't
mine
cook evenly? You think so?
in the oven with some canola oil. I did this 4 times at 480 degrees, and this will give it a nice layer of protection and some non-stick properties. You can also see here that 2 of these combined is about the same size as an oven rack. The grates are magnetized to the cook box, which is awesome, and you can see here they're stuck on, not moving at all.
With magnets? What the hell?
This is even after a bit of gunk got on the surface and they're still glued to the cook box. The cook box is cast aluminum with heat
It's
sink.
$700? Oh my god! What?
Fins, and that's great for rigidity and airflow. The outer shell is anodized aluminum.
That is too much money for a grill, chat. That is too much money. If you spend $700 on a grill, either you're a professional chef or you just want to look good in front of your neighbors and you don't actually care.
With holes for heat dissipation. And these silicone strips are amazing for keeping it gripped to your working surface. The handles, vents,
That
and
is
locks are
nice.
also covered in high temp silicone, and the vents are magnetized as well to keep them in place. There's vents on each side to regulate the airflow.
That's cool.
It also comes with a Tell-Tru thermometer. Tell-Tru is a very trusted and reliable thermometer manufacturer.
$700 is too much for a grill, but $6K for a treadmill is kosher. Okay, I wasn't gonna spend $6,000 on a treadmill, all right? I was gonna wait until I found one secondhand, which, speaking of which, I might be in luck because Peloton is introducing a secondhand marketplace to their platform. And depending on what, like, the warranties and return policies and stuff are on that secondhand marketplace, I might pick one up. It depends on a whole bunch of factors, but Peloton, nice scam. I like my Peloton bike. Drizzle, thank you. Get the cheapest possible grill and add a man grate. Haven't you heard of the revolution?
Also made in my hometown. Okay, it's built awesome.
Oh, dogs, thank you. $700 barely covers all the machining on that. That's not cast. This is machined aluminum.
Let's see how well it performs. Nomad says about 15 burgers can fit on a grate. I fit 12 33-ounce burgers on it, but it's tight, and this would be hard to maneuver. I'll give myself some more room with the second grate. For this test, I'm using lump charcoal, and I really underestimated the size of the cook box. Plus, this charcoal was really broken up and not ideal. I really needed another chimney full, but stay tuned because next...
The fact that it's a charcoal grill, I feel like makes this even worse. Because if it was propane, you know, it could have like a bunch of mechanics inside it that allow for more fine tuning and everything. But for charcoal? For charcoal? Where would you set this up? This is gonna get so hot. Oh, fuck, it is going to get hot, isn't it? Because the whole thing is gonna heat up. Because it's a giant metal box with a bunch of charcoal in it. Oh my god.
Next, I'm testing out Nomad's charcoal, and I think you'll be surprised. I think because this lump charcoal was so small in parts, it clogged up the vents, and I didn't get maximum airflow, but I still managed to cook these burgers. If you don't plan on using Nomad's charcoal, I would say briquettes would be a better option for this grill. Lump charcoal burns fast, and that's why I like it for quick foods such as these.
Why did he pick the cheapest food possible to cook on this? Am I insane? I feel like getting the mass manufactured patties and cooking them on your $700 charcoal grill just feels a little bit deranged, right? You don't like hot dogs? I like hot dogs, but these are literally... I don't know about the hot dogs. Hot dogs don't look that bad, but look at these. Look at this, chat. This is like the Costco box of hamburger patties.
I fit 12 33-ounce burgers on it. I think because
You're not gonna use like real homegrown meat? The factory meat. Unironically,
this
man.
lump charcoal was so small in parts, it clogged up the vents, and I didn't get maximum.
Listen, I don't have a refined palate, okay? So I think it has some weight to it when I say meat from like local farms or hunters or butchers is way more worthwhile to sit out and grill with. Like, I mean, all meat, you know, like you shouldn't waste it and you should be grateful for it. But like, come on, man. Costco patties? On your $700 grill? That's what you're gonna do? Binary Goes, thank you. Events are going to get crusty and inoperable with a few grilling sessions. This is junk for Cali Tech Bros that moved to Austin.
Airflow, but I still
think you're
managed to
right.
cook these burgers.
I think you've got it pegged exactly.
If you don't plan on using Nomad's charcoal, I would say briquettes would be a better option for this grill. Lump charcoal burns fast,
Meat is expensive. Yeah, but if you're grilling,
and that's why I like it for quick foods such as these.
look at how these patties look.
The burgers were good, and there was enough heat to cook up some dogs. But now I want to try some of Nomad's charcoal. The first thing I love is that it comes in a box.
What's wrong with Costco patties? There's nothing wrong with Costco patties. I just don't understand. You have this fancy ass grill and you're cooking mediocre Costco food on it? Nautica, thank you. How can you tell a Blackstone griller than any other? Don't worry, the Blackstone guy will tell you. They're as bad as vegans.
And I didn't have any unusable broken pieces. It's a longer charcoal, about 4.5 inches.
Oh my god, it has proprietary charcoal?
And it's also
no?
hexagonal. With the bags of lump charcoal I buy, I'd say 30%.
It has proprietary charcoal? Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?
Is unusable.
Bro!
So a box like this makes a lot of sense to me. Nomad claims our charcoal can burn
Not the fucking charcoal
for
DLC,
3 to 5
bro!
hours. They recommend 9 to 12 pieces for smoking.
Oh my
So I'm gonna
god.
smoke some bone-in chicken thighs
Walker,
at
thank you.
hopefully a
Average
temp
size
of
charcoal.
225 to 250 degrees, and then I'll test how long it holds that temp for.
Subscription service grilling. This is so wrong. This is so fucking wrong, chat. Oh my god.
The temp quickly reached 225 degrees, but when I put the food in, the temp dropped to 200 degrees.
Yeah, because you opened it and let all the heat out.
I got a little impatient and lit a few more pieces of charcoal. but I didn't need them because it eventually came up to temp and held steady at 250 degrees with the vents wide open.
Thank
You can see here there's some nice
doesn't come with a
ventilation
phone app. You would think this would come with a phone app.
with the smoke.
You have a meeting soon. Man! Chat, are you guys gonna be annoyed if my channel turns into talking about grills and shit a bunch?
From the coals and my apple wood.
I didn't expect to get so into this. I didn't think talking about grills would be so fun, but I want to do another stream talking about grills.
Rolling nicely over the meat and out the vents. I rotated the chicken because the ones closer to the coals were
This is just react content, but of stupid
getting
shit.
done a little faster. I smoked these for
Grills and umamusume.
1.5 to 2 hours, and the grill held the temp for 250 degrees rock
Mushrooms
steady
like these.
without any fussing of the vents. After I removed the chicken,
Thank you.
which
Hell
tasted
yeah, brother. Malcolm Landing. It'll be peak content for men to be on this stock. Thank you. ASMR grilling stream win. I feel too nervous. I experimented with like setting up a tripod at my grill, and it just feels way too easy to accidentally knock it over. How would you guys feel about like pre-recorded grilling, and then I can talk over it? I don't know. Until I get, I guess, more comfortable with the tripod setup, because it just feels so easy to knock it over. Julius Kingsley, thank you. Grill is harder. What the hell?
grate. I cleaned up the grates a little and closed it up to see how long it would go. The temp rose to 300 degrees, and after I adjusted the vents, I got a little lower, but with no food in there, it was hovering.
PC type thing. You just wear a ski mask in case the camera pans. That's actually another thing I was thinking about, is maybe I could try just holding the phone in one hand and streaming directly from my phone, and just wearing a mask and not having myself technically on screen. I guess not really VTuber anymore, but sacrifices can be made. Oh, and thank you. Any Yab stream is welcome to us.
A little below 300 degrees.
Your phone on
And
your
it
helmet.
went for a long while. I loaded the
Big
grill
griller.
at 4:20 p.m. and by
Oh yeah, I
9:30
could do PNG tuber. Hot Pockets fan, thank you. More grill streams would be great. Lee Red Muel, thank you. Do it. These type of vids and streams are awesome. Mitchell, thank you. Pippa Grill brand win. Courier, thank you. Would watch grilling and cooking with Pippa. Miner goes, thank you. I watch you for this type of content. My favorite so far has been the fetish content disguised as camping life hacks. What? Shut up, man. I'm glad you guys like this stuff, though. I don't know. I just kind of, by default, assume that it's too boring. You know, not flashy enough. Not trendy enough. So I'm glad that you guys like it. I'll start doing some more. We'll experiment. If my channel dies, if my channel starts to die, we'll start. we'll mix it up a bit. Since I thank you, some tripods have a hook at the bottom of the shaft, put rocks in a grocery bag and hang it on there. Makes it more stable and hard to knock over. I will try that. That being said, I do have to hop off. I am going to be late for my meeting. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. My name's Pipkin Pippa. And I'll probably do more grilling stuff tomorrow. Have a blessed day, dude. We love this shit. That's why we're here. Kick out, thank you. Why not do what Uo does when he's got to show his face? He's got a head mask cover that has a random face on the front. I could try doing that. Mr. Unsmiling Man, thank you. Good luck with the meeting. Make sure Fishman knows we love him. Ezekiel, thank you. I know you're our sister wife, but could you ask Aiko in the meeting to be our manager wife? No, what the hell? Okay, who's live right now that I can raid into? Jerry went to live most recently, so I'll send you guys off to her. Other platform people, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna. Well, I guess I can manually raid. I just gotta switch to the end screen. Okay, thank you guys so much for stopping by. My name's Pipkin Pippa, and I will see you